It is very hard to maintain a tiny house. As a person who lives in one with her family of 5, you have to stay on top of messes every single day for every single meal, or else it's going to get out of hand. Because every space in this house doubles as something. Okay? The table is where you basically are able, the dinner table is basically where you do anything that requires a table, that would require that kind of space. Our room, which is on the other side of that curtain, doubles as a playroom. And I have 2 toddlers and 1 newborn. So that can get kind of hectic sometimes, but it is my responsibility to make sure that the boys are held accountable to cleaning up their messes. So I'm not going to sit here and blame, oh, my kids are the reason for all the messes in my house. That's not really how I think. They have to be held accountable to it. I will acknowledge, oh, y'all made a mess. They could be very messy sometimes, but it is my job to make sure that they clean up after themselves. It's imperative, okay? Because when I was pregnant, I couldn't do anything. I literally was in immense pain. It was by far the hardest pregnancy that I had ever had. It wasn't like that with my other 2 pregnancies, where I wasn't able to do diddly squat. I mean, both were challenging in their own ways, but it wasn't that bad that I literally had to ask my kids, like, you guys have to pick up your stuff. I literally cannot help you. Like, I'm in just excruciating pain that I can't help you. So right now I'm making breakfast. I'm making eggs in my little fry pan, which I'll show in a bit. This is chaotic, but this is my fry pan. I have a lot of tidying up to do. I did not clean up after dinner last night. So after I eat, that is what I will eventually prioritize. But this is what I mean. Like, it looks a total mess. But this was just dinner last night. So it gets very messy very quickly. I'm also making coffee right now. So I'm going to put you in the fridge. I'm making some. Oh man, is this not going to work? We make coffee in our French press. And I have this thing that boils water for me. And my spice grinder. We don't keep it too fancy just because I like to just keep it small, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to add things to my collection because I have to consider the amount of space that I'm already working with. So, see, the ketchup is right here from last night. I did not move that. But there's many, like, parts to this puzzle, and I have to be really on top of it, or else it's going to be a chaotic mess. Sorry. Oh man, I don't even know how many I did. Whoops. Anyway, and we're gonna grind. So here we are. So this is already what morning looks like. As a freshly postpartum mama of 3. Yeah. I'm actually still quite in such disbelief about that. But yeah. So I'll try to share what I can. This is what my thing is. I used to try to do it fancier, but we don't have time for that. We have until the baby wakes up, so from his nap. So right now I am just going to do some sandwiches and coffee. As you can see, my coffee's right there. But I will see what I could do, what I could share when it comes to this little world of mine. We obviously don't want to be here forever. This is a temporary, I like to say, transitional phase in our life. And we hope to be able to move out and give our family a bigger space. In Jesus' name. Can't do anything without Jesus. Let me just say.